Good morning, folks. Happy blessed Sunday. This is the 1st of February. We're into a brand new month. Now, welcome to my series on Have a Great Marriage. And it's not to be taken too serious, guys, only a bit of fun, so don't hold me to my words, but it's just little bits of advice to have a great marriage. But so today, the title is Express My Innermost Fears to My Partner. I'll tell you a little story about that right at the very end, guys, but just let's have our quote of the day, which is from Franklin D. Roosevelt. I think he was the 32nd President of America. He says, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." Which means really is we can accomplish great things if we face them head on, rather than being held back by doubt or fear. So it's best to take the bull by the horns, guys, and face the problem instead of being frightened of it. But I'll tell you a little story at the end, guys, but let's read what it says in our book of wisdom. Excuse me, guys. So here we go, guys, on Have a Great Marriage. Whatever anxiety you harbour, whether wildly irrational or distinctly possible, your best first step is to bring out into the light. Trust your spouse enough to share your darkest secret worry. Through simple acts of admitting your innermost fears, you begin to break the stranglehold it has on you. So let your spouse comfort you and tell you everything will be alright, even if it's not. No, let your spouse comfort you and tell you everything will be alright. Join hands and hearts in prayer about your fear. Trust God to help you in the times of need. It's quite possible that this action will allow your spouse to share his or his own fears. This action will bring you closer together and provide a wellspring of comfort and affirmation as you attempt to overcome the fears and walk in faith. So there you go, guys. To overcome fear, you must expose it. So let me just relate a little story. When we lived in London, we ordered a brand new carpet, and we lived in a 5th floor flat, and the lift was tiny. It was like a little coffin, and my biggest fear is claustrophobia. I don't like small spaces, getting into confined spaces with no way out. I like to be in control, you know. So and one day we ordered a carpet, so me and my wife came down, and there's two guys, and the carpet's so big it could hardly fit in the lift, and we had to bend it a bit, and then there was hardly any room in it. My wife's in there with the two carpet guys, and she says, "Come on, get in the lift, quick." I go, "Oh no," I says, "I'll take the stairs in case it gets stuck. I'll call the fire brigade. I see you at the top, I'll meet you at the top, I'll run up the stairs." And she goes, "Oh, you're a coward, you are." But yeah, I don't like elevators or lifts, guys. I try to avoid them wherever I can, even if it means walking up 6 flights of stairs. I don't mind, you know. It's good for the exercise, isn't it? You know, as I say to my wife when she takes the lifts, I say, "I'll take the stairs, it's good exercise." Yeah, it holds you back a bit, you know, when you're going out in social situations. Because once we was in that Mall of Asia, is it Mall of Asia, the biggest Mall of Asia in Philippines, Manila. And one time they all got in a lift. There was about 7 of them with a family, and I said, "I'll take these stairs, I'll meet you down the bottom." So when I got down there, I couldn't find where the elevator was. I got lost in there, the Mall of Asia. So but we did find each other in the end. But what they say, guys, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. We can accomplish great things if we look at problems face on, rather than being held back by doubt and fear, like me in the lift situation. But to overcome fear, you must expose it. And there you go, guys. But hope you enjoyed that, guys. Join me tomorrow. That was Sunday, part 25, by the way. Express my innermost fear to my partner. So Join me tomorrow, guys. Monday already. I can't believe that. It's Monday already tomorrow. Join me tomorrow for part 26. Avoid verbal sparring, especially in public. So don't argue in public with your wife. Save disagreements and contradictions till you get home. Then you can beat your wife. No. Join me for that tomorrow, guys. We'll learn a bit more about verbal sparring, especially in public. Arguing in public, you know. So, guys, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Join me tomorrow then for part 26. And until then, have a very lovely Sunday. This is the Lord's Day. So let us be glad and let us rejoice in it. Amen. Thank you, guys. So take care now. Stay blessed. And bye-bye for now. Thank you for joining me on my series of Have a Great Marriage. Bye-bye now.